Okay, hi guys. Welcome to, not to take the words out of Shane Dawson's mouth, but whatever the hell this is. I wanted to come on because recently you already know I have a makeup addiction and a skincare addiction, but it's getting worse. And so they always, all the time, I have like 2 laying here, 2 here, lipsticks here. I just had another one somewhere. And I'm always getting free samples of like skincare and makeup. The issue is that I'm not sure that the HD Skin Foundation, this one, is my skin tone. I know it's not, it's too dark. And then the Ultra Le Tint by Chanel would definitely work for me, but I don't know if there's enough in there. And then also, I have had such a rough time with moisturizing sunscreen that's tinted. So I got some from NARS, and I was thinking of trying that, but I had bought this specifically for me to try the Sephora Matte Perfecting Tint Moisturizer, and it did not work for me at all. And I was thinking, what if I try these other ones, maybe mix it with a little bit of the Sephora one if I don't have enough, and then go from there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and I've already used, I have more. I've been using these, the 3 Wonders, and then those for the eye cream, and then also Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream with sunscreen. And so I think my face is prepped. I used under eye, what are they called? You know, masks. And so I think my face is hydrated enough that I could take on pretty much anything. So I was thinking of trying the NARS because it's the only one, Alaska Light too. So I guess I'm that white. Like I'm just pale. It's just what it is. I tried using that self tanner. It didn't really do anything. It left like a brown spot here and a brown spot here. That was weeks ago, and it didn't really do much. So, okay, I think we're gonna start, well, obviously we're gonna start with that, but that's the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, but then I think I wanna try the Chanel 24-hour wear, sweat proof. So I think first we need a little bit of primer. And I'm going to use One Size Secure the Blur. I think this is by, I don't know. Do you guys know? It's a sample. But we're going to try it. If there's anything left in it. Because I used it yesterday. And it worked really well. And that's why I'm like, please have enough for my entire face. Have you ever had to do that? Have you ever used like a from the package like trial size primer and it not be enough for your whole face? Because I've gotten sent really, really little ones before and not been able to do it. And also, I got the Hourglass Veil as like my reward because I spend so much money at Sephora. I don't want him to hear me. It's unreal. And, yeah. And see, even after all the moisturizing I did, and I even used one of those things from the freezer, the roller, after my masks, and I put eye gel on, I still feel dry. And I wash my face. I use serums. I use moisturizers. I mean, I can't seem to win. But let's open this bad boy up and just see how much is in. Oh wait, I'm gonna need tweezers because my hands are slippery. That is not enough for my whole face. I don't know if you can, like, that's not gonna work. So I think we try combining it with a little bit of NARS. And then since the NARS is a nice light, I do have like full-size foundations. I have a couple of them. I'm really sad about the bounce thing, so if anyone knows where I can buy this, well, the number's not on there. I tore it off trying to get this off, but if anyone can tell me where I can buy that same foundation, please let me know in the comments. And if you hear my daughter in the background, just enjoy her because she has been so sick with ear infection after ear infection that we have an appointment with the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they are seeing her to prep her, you know, her final appointment before her surgery for getting tubes in her ears, which will hopefully alleviate the sicknesses that she keeps getting. I keep getting upper respiratories because I'm around her, and so it's never ending. We're just passing the sick back and forth. I also found on Sephora the Strawberry and Cream by Sephora. That's the sponge I'm using right now, and they were on sale, and I want to say they were like $6 or maybe less. And they work, to me, almost better than a beauty blender. And that's saying a lot. So I'm just going to cut it right here. I put tons of jump cuts in my videos. And I need to learn to speed it up to ×2 speed. Like, just as I upload it, because I feel like I take a lot of breaks in between talking, and I think that has a lot to do with my epilepsy. All right, now for the scary part. We are going to try this NARS, and it is kind of dark. And she's at like such a good spot too right now because she's learning to play with doll houses, and like she'll take her little well, they're not Barbies, but she'll take her little Cocomelon dolls and like brush their teeth, brush their hair. She just thinks everything is so cute. And yeah, so I'm trying to keep this video semi-light because I had been posting on my Instagram first about how excited I was about Shane Dawson doing a new series, and then after I got attacked on there, I had just commented under his video about how excited I was, and it's like nostalgic for me. I was pregnant with my daughter when the series came out. When the palette came out, I'm pretty sure it was, I don't know. It was 2019, September is when I had her. But when he was canceled, I was just like, man, what am I gonna watch? Like, I did a lot of going outside to Kings Island while I was pregnant, which it's not like I could ride the rides, but we had bought a pass for Christmas, and I found out in January I was pregnant. So it was like I had to go. I had to take Mike's older kids to this theme park, and I would sit down somewhere and watch, you know, some of the series and just watch YouTube, and I don't know, it just, and I think out of all the people that have done an apology video, I think he's the only one that took the time off, worked on himself, came back, and some people, you know, don't believe it, and that's fine. That, it is what it is. But what I don't understand is why persecute those of us who still want to watch him. I mean, you could say that about every creator. Every creator has haters. I only have 79 subs, and it fluctuates to 77 most of the time. And, you know, like, people dislike me for whatever reason, but I don't know why when I'm commenting under his video or liking his video, people need to talk about that like it's some big thing. I am actually loving this NARS moisturizing sunscreen. I mean, I think it's definitely gonna need like a powder set, I think. And some of the spots, it's not really like, I know it's not like a full coverage, is it? No, it's supposed to be more of a radiant coverage. No, your girl is a full matte loving type of woman. But here lately, I feel like I'm getting old. I'm 30. I don't know why I took a pause there. But, so I've been trying to, like, think to myself, is, like, beating my face to the point where I look like a drag queen, which is what I love. Is it actually a good look on someone my age? And then I thought about it more, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And I think that will be my advice to my daughter when she gets older. Like, people may come out, they may have opinions, you know, about you. They may bully you. I was bullied as a child. I even got locked in a, like, you know how in gym you would go and change your clothes? Somebody locked me in the like locker room, and I banged on the door, and like people would look at me, but they wouldn't say anything to the teacher. And I was just like, damn, am I gonna be stuck in here forever? It was just a bad feeling. I mean, they didn't even tell anyone. And like, I know I was over exaggerating, but I was like hysterically crying. I'm like, I'm never gonna get out of here. The teacher doesn't know I'm in here. And then like the more I sat there and thought about it, I'm like, Emma, they have to come change their clothes again. Like, they can't just wear their gym clothes. And so then once I realized that I was a fat kid. So once I realized, obese, Emma, I was obese. Once I realized that I could stay in there and the teacher didn't even seem to notice, even though she'd make you sit there and she would check your name, I got out of gym class. And then somehow I figured by the end of the year I would like get a note. This was middle school. Nope, she just gave me an A. And I'm like, that's weird because I wasn't there. I think I might also use, I'm going to save this with a paper clip. I think I'm going to use a darker shade as my, like a cream, you know, you've seen beauty people do it, the cream base. And now see, I love to say that I am drama commentary, and then also I am, you know, a beauty community member, and I would love to be accepted as one, but I don't know as much about it as maybe, you know, most of the beauty ones do. And I feel like it's like one of those clubs where it takes knowing somebody to get in, or I don't know, maybe I'm paranoid. So I think since I like this NARS so much, I'm not going to use the second color because I want to be able to use that tomorrow because it's pretty much the color I have on now. So I'm going to take this HD Skin in a little bit of a darker color, and I'm going to open that up. I don't know why I'm not using like my full sizes. I just thought today it would be so fun to like go through and try different things. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be, yeah, glass. It's everything I wanted it to give. And I tell you what, the HD Skin, wait, let me not mess this up. HD Skin Makeup Forever Professional Paris. I love this. I want to get this in my color. I think that it really does like go on, stay on, last through the day. I've had it before, so I'm a little biased. And it was in the wrong color, but so I had to mix it with something. But I feel like it really gets the job done. And I'm sorry for covering up the Chanel, but there was not enough in there for me to get done what I needed to get done. And I don't know about you, but I am a big believer that I can chisel out with either powder or a darker color, and then go right under here to get rid of my double chin, and take this and go up with the excess, and take this and go up. Now, what you have to remember when you're doing it this way, and even if it's with powder, is run it down your neck, but don't run too much of the dark color down your neck. You want to go right back to the light and make it transition to where it's flawless and you can't tell the difference. So for me to be able to do that, I'm going to need the Best Skin Ever by Sephora, which actually was a great product. I'm so sad I'm out of it. It was another one of those where if you're looking for something like HD skin, oh man, that one won't fit. Anyway, if you're looking for something that's more full coverage, I like Sephora Best Skin Ever. I feel like it does that for me. And yeah. Okay, so I want to do here, here. Oop, that's a lot. And then I want to go under. And then I want to blend them together. Because then it goes down a little bit lighter. And then I honestly try to find the perfect match to get it to where my whole, chest doesn't need makeup. And sometimes that takes going out in the sun, looking at yourself really good, and then determining by that if you're going to, need to do another layer. And since my hair has been so messed up, you guys, I have over on the counter over there, I want to show you what my new color is going to be, because it was never intended to be this bluey purple. I wanted a vibrant pinky purple, and it just didn't work out this way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to spend the money on the HD Skin because I have Best Skin Ever, which is what I compare it to. But I think I might buy one of both and then just see how it goes. But I am very upset with Sephora because I went to take this back where I bought it and it's still open. And they said, no, you can only return it in Kenwood, which is a different store far, far away from me. And so I was very upset about that. Also, I'm going to do a giveaway. When I get 200 people, I'm going to do full-size giveaways and or a Sephora gift card for the amount of followers. So 200 followers, I'm going to do 50 increments of like, let's say you want this and it's $50, or I can give you a $50 gift card, but I'm going to do it for a couple people when I get to 200 followers. So hold on, let me show you my hair dye. Alrighty, so we've got Split, and it's Midnight Violet. Now, I love the idea of this color, and this is the color my hair has always been, but I'm not sure, like, it doesn't show if it's already purple what it'll show up as. It just shows you what these colors will show up as. So we'll find out. I don't think I'm gonna do it today. I think I'm going to try to do something with my toddler. Her school, weirdly, decided that they're going to do virtual. Now, she's in early pre-K because they believe that she may be on the spectrum due to a speech delay. I think she's doing much better, but she still has to meet with the people to be evaluated. I do see a lot of the autism behaviors with overload, sensory overload, plugging her ears, but right now she has an ear infection, so you know that could be either or. And I don't know, it's just scary, but she's so smart. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. She's picking up on things so fast. Yesterday I had to go to the doctor, and when I got home she said, "My mommy's home." And if you have kids, you know how good that feels. And lately I've just felt like such a bad mom. I mean, I was having to, her dad just had knee surgery. I have epilepsy. So I'm allowed, according to my doctor, to drive, but it scares the bejeebies out of me because what if I wreck? And Penny's in the car because I was having to take her to all these doctor's appointments. And it was just really starting to take a toll on me. And then when she just kept getting sicker and sicker, I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I want to find something for us to do today. I know that probably the weekend of the 16th, right after that, we're probably going to take her to the Cincinnati Zoo, which I'm really excited about. But if you have any ideas for some toddler stuff, let me know. And I'll be right back. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my piece. Okay. The only thing you're missing is I open the window so I could smoke because we don't smoke in the house. But since the door is shut and the window's open, I think it's fine. I wanted to highlight something that I don't think a lot of people talk about. The Benefit Brow. I have tried, and this is probably crazy, but I use these for, I have like non-existent eyelashes. So I will scrape and scrape after I've already like plumped them up. And then just add a little bit of this. And it's for your brows. So, and then I will go in and try to use my Sephora Lash Craft Have It All, which when it had, you know, when it was full, it worked great. But now I'm finding that I have to kind of combine it with another one. So I was thinking today, in honor of the new series with Shane, which I'm hesitant to talk about, maybe I would use the Conspiracy palette and, you know, go all out, use some fake eyelashes. And honestly, like them even talking about how the palette would be like a combined of both of them, I think a really good idea would be to just call it Canceled or the Cancellation as the palette name. And like I said in my last video, I think they're just kind of like gauging who would buy it. And I know that they probably won't sell like 1 million, and he even knows that. But I think they're gauging where their audience is at. Also, by the way, I didn't tell you, but I use lip plumper because my dentures that everyone makes comments about, they got broken. I super glued them right here, which is why there's always a stain. But my top lip disappeared when I got dentures, and so I have to use something like that. But normally after I use that mascara, I will go in with Too Faced Better Than Sex or Benefit Roller Lash. Maybe I won't need fake ones. Normally when I want the illusion of fake ones, I use the thing for the brows like I just showed you. And for someone who has no, eyelashes, it really seems to help. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, got a little bit on me. And then another gem that I have found is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's two-sided. It's got the little, thing to prop them up. And then it's got this, and it was normally at an edge, and it works really well for my brows, but the issue is that most of the time, like when my hair is the right color, I will use this that I got. It's brow cream by, okay, I'll just show you it, but it's the purple one. Let me see if I can get it out. I don't know if you can see it that well. Anyway, I love when my hair is this color and I use that, but right now it's too bluey. I was looking crazy and I'm just like, that's not a good look. So I think what we're gonna do here is I'm going to figure out what my little theme is gonna be for the conspiracy palette that I'm about to use. And I'm doing this kind of like as an homage to Shane and Jeffrey. I know they probably won't see this video unless it gets, bazillions of comments, but I have 79 of you subscribers that I am so proud, so thankful for. And you're so supportive, especially with my epilepsy journey, and I appreciate that. So I will be right back and we will see what I'm going to use as my eyeshadow. Ooh, and real quick, why I'm showing you guys stuff. The I Love by Sephora, it's on sale. It comes with some sparklies, some regulars, and then just like a base. I love this thing. It is amazing. I've probably told you guys about it before. And then also, if you've never tried an Amazon Beauty Glaze palette, they have more neutral ones, but I wanted something crazy. And you can tell how much I use it. I love that. I also got some pretty cool ones from the dollar store. And then this is another palette that I got. And I'm pretty sure it's beauty glazed, but it's got a little bit of everything. So let's see where this crazy look's gonna go. And I'm gonna wait to put on either my e.l.f. Matte Made Mist Set or some Hourglass, but I want to wait because if I have any fallout, I want to be able to just brush it off. So let me find out what we're using first and I will be right back. So for me, it's a tough pick with the Conspiracy palette to either use My Pills, Tanacon, Diet Root Beer, and Just the Theory, which are these browns, or to use My Pills, which is a pink, Pigment, Trisha, and Flaming Hot, because I really like those, and I have never, ever been good at doing like a black smoky eye, and I have hooded eyes. I don't know if you can really tell, and that's always been an issue for me. So if you have any suggestions or even video links on what to do with hooded eyes, please leave them in the comments. Okay, real quick, I went ahead and used the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, but it's like this dark right here, and a little under my chin. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of the Sephora Golden Hour in this beautiful, beautiful pink blush. And I've never been a big blush fan, but I've found with the angle on this brush it gets just enough, and if I accidentally overdo it, it really does thin out very well. I just realized this is covering half my light. There we go. There we go. And yeah, and then the NARS on top helps. I wanted to tell you guys that I am very self-conscious about my nose. I guess I shouldn't be, but I am. So I'm going to use the more gray here and then maybe a little of the lighter dark to try to chisel out this part of my nose where I feel like I could maybe thin it out a little bit. And once again, I am not a makeup artist. I am just trying to do what I can do to make my face look a little more the way I would like it to look if I was a Kardashian and just had the money to get a nose job. Although honestly, with makeup, I can kind of make it look the way I'd like it to look. And because of that, I honestly don't think that I would ever go under the knife for something like this. I think my top lip, I would definitely get lip injections just on the top to make it what it used to be. I have pictures and it didn't always look like that, and that makes me sad too. And my nose didn't either. I had an abusive ex and he really whipped my ass, and when he did, you know, my nose was never the same. Alright, so I'm going to do the actual eyelashes, which I seem to have dropped one. Anyway, I'm going to do those last, so let me get ready to start my eye. Okay, so since I can't seem to decide on just one palette, I'm going to use the Conspiracy palette and this palette. And I'm pretty sure I got this palette from either Amazon, and it's a, what's the name of this? Beauty Glazed palette, or I got it from Burlington. Can't really remember, but I know that I want, like, maybe, since I'm using these browns, it's a tough decision when you're doing eyes. I think I want, like, more of a, let's see what this looks like. Okay. And I can still see the lines from my nose, so I'm just going to get those real quick. And like I said, I powder last, so anything bad that happens, we can correct. Okay, so I'm going to use 3 palettes because I'm also going to use this one as my base. It's a little lighter, and this is that Sephora I Love. And my upper lids are veiny purple, so for me it helps to kind of put a base there, and then also just to get right under that brow line to really define it. And this might be the longest part, so I would suggest I should just suggest at the beginning of my videos that you put it in 2 times, unless I have figured it out before I upload it. But if I can't seem to figure it out, I will definitely put a little warning slide. Please, you know, watch in the fastest speed possible, because I don't like my videos to be as long as they've been being, like, I've had 23-minute ones before, but I think it's because I was taking you through, like, what I do for my skincare and everything else. All right, so I'm gonna do my eyes, come back, show you what I used, and I think that'll make it simpler. Okay, so my eyes are done. I just have to think of a lip. And I have no idea. I started with this really bright, it doesn't even have a color name on it. It was in a pack with like 30 lip pencils. So I thought about doing a Kylie one. And then I thought about maybe just doing like a lighter pink one. I think this might be what I stick with. But I always like to have a little bit of dark where I want shadows. And the only thing I hate about lipstick, lip liner, all that in general is like I can get it looking perfect here, and then a couple hours go by, it's not perfect anymore. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have an idea. This might be too dark. Wait a minute. Was that pink under there? I think this is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk 2 Medium. It's not gonna focus. Oh well. I just need to do a little touch up. Get you guys off there. Okay, what do we think, guys? We've got the eye. I'm only using a filter that helps my eyes look winged, but I really love this. Here's more of it without like a really big filter. This is just to make your lips look a little better. And then let me show you without. Hey guys, so this is it, finished product. I think it looks really good. And this is all in the name of the Conspiracy Palette. Hopefully there's another one coming out, just my opinion. It was great talking to you guys. Please, if you have any of the answers to my questions that I had, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you, and thank you for watching me. I'll see you guys later. Bye.